So today we have the 2012 Acura TL. It is the 3.5 liter version. I'm just going to take you around it and do a little car review on it. We're going to see the outside and then we're going to go in the interior and look at it. Alright, so on this Acura we have 18-inch wheels, aluminum wheels with 245 tires on the front and on the back. This menacing looking front end is equipped with bright LED headlights that makes this car look super sharp. The technology package TL comes with a 3.5 liter engine that puts out 280 horsepower and 254 pound-feet of torque. The driver's experience in this car is unmatched with the sharp-looking steering wheel and mesmerizing gauges. It is also equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission that comes with beautiful black paddle shifters. If you were to upgrade to the 3.7 liter all-wheel drive model, it substitutes these for nice clean chrome metal shifters. Coming over to the side, it has a nice display screen controlled by a central module. Like any other Honda though, this car bombards you with the amount of buttons placed throughout the car. The center console is a nice leather-wrapped armrest with cool pockets hidden throughout the vehicle. Inside, this car is equipped with every media port necessary, including a USB port, auxiliary port, and a 12-volt port. The car is also equipped with Bluetooth. Two decent-sized cup holders are equipped in the middle, with seat warmers located just in front towards the console. More nooks and features are found all throughout this car, giving it plenty of pocket space. The center console is made up of a decent-feeling plastic, while the rest of this car has nice leather touch points all throughout the vehicle. So the actual outside filming of the car and the previous part you just saw was actually on a different day, on a sunnier day when the car looked nicer and the sun was out, so you could see how nice the car really looked. But so this is actually the day before. I'm actually doing the test drive, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Now I have driven this car many times, so a lot of my reactions and expressions are not going to be as natural as they originally were when I first drove this car. But just starting out, it's got a nice smooth ride. I mean, it is Acura, it is Honda's luxury line, so it's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and start with an acceleration just because of where I am. I'm going to go ahead and turn down this road after this car passes. There, that was 60. So it's got a decent acceleration. It's got 280 horsepower. I do not remember how much torque this puts out, but it's got a 3.5 liter engine, which I showed you guys earlier, and honestly it does the job. You know, no one's really buying this the Acura TL to, I mean, I guess this generation, to soup up and mod. So the 3.5 liter as a daily driver puts out just enough power. I mean, it really, going around a curve here, not too much body roll, but it really does put out a decent amount of power. There is the 3.7 liter all-wheel drive version that is also in this generation, and honestly, I can't imagine that. I mean, it would be nice to have an all-wheel drive version. It does cut down on the gas mileage though. Your fuel, you get better fuel with this one. But the 3.5 liter does the job. The 3.7 liter, I can only imagine, is a beast. This is the front wheel drive version. And I mean, it puts down the power. And as a daily driver, I don't think you would need much more than that. I love these gauges. They look so nice. But the engine sounds nice.
Alright, so I'm gonna put it in sport here in a second when I get over these railroad tracks. I'll actually stop the car, there's no cars around me, so. Paddle shifters, there is a second delay, but it definitely moves quicker when you put it in sport mode. Definitely throws you back into your seat more. The steering actually, it gets a lot stiffer. That's very noticeable. And again, I've driven this car a while before this, but yeah, when you put it in sport mode, the steering definitely stiffens up on you, same as the suspension, which is obviously what sport mode should do, and it does the job. Go around this corner. I was in 4th gear there, so I didn't get much acceleration. Let me put it back into drive mode. Alright, well, I'm going to turn down here. Yeah, so it's got a lot of power. It's a nice car. I definitely didn't realize how nice these TLs were. You know, they were Acura's best-selling car for a while, and you know, I never understood why. But that was the 05 to 09 model, I believe. So, you know, I've never driven that car. This is the 2012, so between the 2010 and the 2014 model generation that they have out. And I honestly, like you saw before, I think it has a very business casual look to it. I don't think it has a very sporty look to it. I'd almost compare it to a Cadillac CTS, the CTS 4 probably. That's kind of where I would put it around, and just the kind of class that, you know, I originally thought this car was in. But it actually puts down some really good performance, and something that I'd be happy with, not only as a daily driver, but just as my weekend car too. Alright, so like I said, I've already driven this car a while before this, but I just wanted to take a little bit to actually drive it a little more and really concentrate and focus on what this car is and how to best explain it to you guys. Honestly, the best part about this car are the gauges. I think gauges are the most underlooked thing about a car, and they've got that spaceship looking gauges, and they've got that three-dimensional look to them, and they just look beautiful. So that's really, I mean, just as far as that goes. The driving, I mean, it's still nice. I mean, it feels more luxury than it does sport, you know, luxury with power. You know, it's not a light car by any means. I think it's around 3,500 pounds, so it's definitely it doesn't weigh as much as a BRZ or an FRS or an 86 or anything like that, anything that you can fly around corners in. But it's still, it's a really nice car with a lot of power. The one thing that I do have to say, though, about the seats and the bolstering, the side bolstering's decent. Thigh bolstering, honestly, in any Honda that you get, and this is just my personal opinion, in any Honda that you get, the thigh bolstering is never that nice. Right back. And the leather that comes in most Hondas and stuff, and the reason that you can get leather in basically any Honda, and the reason that any Honda you see majority of the time has leather, it's because it's this cheaper leather material, and you slide around in it a lot. So the power that the car puts out is really nice, but I can't enjoy it as much when I'm sliding around every time I'm taking a corner or something like that, you know. And again, it's supposed to be a luxury car, not a sport car, so I'm not expecting Recaro seats that hold me in or anything like that. But still, I would like a little more thigh bolstering in this car. I mean, it basically is almost non-existent. really, and that goes with all Hondas. That's just not this Acura. But the steering wheel, it just looks beautiful. This entire setup, driving, really makes the driver feel really good. I mean, it's really got a very sharp look to it, which is so nice. The engine sound, man. Alright, well, I hope that cleared some things up for you. If you just want to know more about the car, if you're looking at purchasing this generation of the Acura TL, I hope that helped. If you have any other questions, please comment. I'd be happy to answer them. Like, subscribe, please. The more you guys subscribe, the more car videos I can do. I have a whole list of cars that I'm trying to get out now. That way I can do videos and show you guys more. But honestly, after connections and stuff only go so far with how many cars that I have access to. But if you guys subscribe, I'm able to go over to dealerships, ask them if they could let me borrow some cars and test drive them and show them to you guys, and that opens up a whole wide range of different cars, new cars. I know a guy that owns a Chevy dealership, and you know, the more subscribers I have, I can go to him and, you know, pitch him a really solid speech about me wanting to test drive some of those cars and show those to you guys. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching.